Now let's study the process of the unification of Italy. The first point is political fragmentation of Italy. Italy had a long history of political fragmentation, divided into 7 states during the mid of the 19th century, which I explained you just now, the obstacles in the way of unification of Italy. Now, if you look at the map of Italy, this region, that is Sardinia-Piedmont. I'll repeat again, Sardinia-Piedmont. This was the only Italian princely house. Towards north, who ruled? Austrian Habsburg. Austrian Habsburg. Who were Austrian Habsburg? Princely family which ruled over Austria and Hungary. Now come towards south. Kingdom of Two Sicilies. Children, only for the sake of knowledge, I want to tell you about Kingdom of Two Sicilies. This was a kingdom located in southern Italy from 1816 to 1860. The kingdom was the largest sovereign state by population and size in Italy prior to the Italian unification. This kingdom was formed when the Kingdom of Sicily merged with the Kingdom of Naples. Since both the kingdoms were named Sicily, they were collectively known as the Two Sicilies. Okay, so who ruled over the southern region of Italy? The southern regions were ruled by Bourbon kings of Spain. Okay, now come to the second point. Role of Giuseppe Mazzini. I have already explained you about the revolutionary Giuseppe Mazzini in my previous video. Giuseppe Mazzini, he tried to unify Italy and had formed secret society called Young Italy. But both the uprising in 1831 and 1848 failed. But he was able to inspire ruling elites of this region for the unification of Italy. Look at the third point. Role of Cavour. King Victor Emmanuel II. I'll repeat again. Victor Emmanuel II of Sardinia-Piedmont. Now he took the task to unify the Italian states through war. And he gave this responsibility to his chief minister Cavour, who was neither revolutionary nor a democrat. Cavour, he had very good relations with France and he could speak French language very well. So what Cavour did, he made a tactful diplomatic alliance with France. He took help of France and succeeded in defeating the Austrian forces in 1859. Now, what do you mean by tactful diplomatic alliance? See, tactful diplomatic means a person who is very sensitive in dealing with others, or he has the knack for saying the right thing at the right time. Okay? Then, look at point 4. The role of Giuseppe Garibaldi. The other revolutionary's name was Giuseppe Mazzini and he is Giuseppe Garibaldi, who also contributed in the unification of Italy. He, apart from the regular troops, took help of large number of armed volunteers. In 1860, remember 1860, they marched into South Italy and the kingdom of the two Sicilies. Here, Giuseppe Garibaldi, he took help of the local peasants and he succeeded to drive out the Spanish ruler. So, Cavour, he took help of France, he defeated Austrian forces and the northern part of Italy was made free from Austrian Habsburg rule. Towards south, Giuseppe Garibaldi, who took help of local peasants and succeeded to drive out the Spanish rulers. Now what about the Papal State or the popes? They decided to give up their power. Okay, and the central part of Italy was also free from the rule of popes. Finally, in 1861, Victor Emmanuel II, again I will repeat, in 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed as the King of United Italy. So this is what you have to study about the unification of Italy. This topic is important. It can be asked for 5 marks in paper.